What's going on, everybody? Dato Doya here with another Dragonball FighterZ video. Special thanks goes to Game Goons TV for some of the footage I'll be using in this episode. As always, a link to their Twitch page will be listed in the description below. I would strongly recommend you check out their Mount Paozu arcade series. It's overall a pretty great series, and I especially recommend checking out episode 23. With that short introduction out of the way, I think it's time we jump right into the main point of this video. That point being the characters I feel people should keep an eye out for when the game releases. If you watched my latest video, then you probably heard me say keep an eye out for Gotenks and keep an eye out for Kid Buu. And in this video I want to go more in depth on those characters, as well as some others that I think you should watch out for. To kick things off, I wanted to start with Nappa, and the reason for this is because of the Cybermen mechanic. As you can see, Nappa can plane up to 2 Cybermen, but they only come out one by one. These Cybermen act independently of Nappa, and perform a specific amount of actions based on which button Nappa planted them with. This mechanic allows Nappa to pressure you while you're also dealing with the Cybermen. It would probably be in every player's best interest to keep an eye out for Nappa players, and everything I said is especially true if this little piece of the Cyberman's move at the end, where he grabs you and explodes, is unblockable. If this is unblockable, it forces the enemy player to take an action, such as jumping or ducking or even hitting the Cyberman. Usually when you have a character that can force the opponents to do things, it's only natural for setups to come after that. The next character we'll be taking a look at was somebody that I personally wanted to play on my team, that being Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And this one for much different reasons than Nappa. With Nappa you have to look out for his Cybermen and be careful of any setups that Nappa players develop. Whenever Super Saiyan Blue Goku is on screen, you're gonna have to pay a lot of attention to what he's doing, because of all of these teleport moves. If you block any of these the wrong way, you're at least taking some damage, and if there's any sort of combo opportunity after this, then you'll be taking that damage as well. The character is also just extremely fast in general, so I think it would benefit all players to at least take Goku into training mode for a little, and seeing what his moves look like when he performs them. Also, just a slight update from yesterday's video, it appears his dive kick is not an overhead, so there goes that dream. The third character you should keep an eye out for is Captain Ginyu. Honestly, as a character, this guy has a lot that you would want to look out for. He has a way to control all of the Ginyu Force members, and he has to do it in a certain order. So by keeping track of that, you'll be able to play against him much better. And I'm also sure that's going to lead to some crazy combos for Captain Ginyu players. And there's also his gimmick or mechanic of the body swap, which pretty much just exchanges characters. And when you get hit by that, you don't get Ginyu with the Ginyu Force. You just get Captain Ginyu's body by itself. That means you're playing with an extremely limited character, and at a high level, that's pretty much just a dead character. You have to just let it go. Captain Ginyu is not going to be serving you well from that point on. Now we can talk about Gotenks and Kid Buu. I'm putting them together because they're both in here for the same reason. That reason being that both of their assists are really good. Gotenks' assist allows him to use the Galactic Donut, which tracks the opponent anywhere on screen, and if it hits, it also stuns them for a while. We discussed this in the assist video, so I won't go on for too long, but basically this allows you to use the assist at almost any time, hit the opponent, and it's either going to allow you to reset yourself back to neutral if you were in a bad situation, or if you're in neutral and you hit it, then you're going to be getting a nice chunk of damage off of that assist. Kid Buu's assist allows you to hold an enemy in place and get a lot of hits in, but apparently there might be a window that the opponent can use to escape, but I don't know if that's 100% true or not. If it is, then this assist isn't as good as it was, but it's still pretty good. And I guess here would be a good spot for like an honorable mention kind of thing, and I'm going to go ahead and give that to Android 16 just because of his self-destruct. I mean, yeah, there's a lot about him that's good, but I don't think any new players necessarily have to be afraid when they face this guy. Just to look out for his one-hit KO move. If you see it coming, just jump back, jump up, man, just do anything, just don't get grabbed by it or your character will die. And the last character that I think people should be aware of before they jump into the game has to be Beerus. This guy has to be one of the most unique characters among the roster, with his almost venom-like orbs of destruction. Much like Piccolo's homing energy orb, these can be used to dictate your opponent's movements and really help when you're looking to do setups. I haven't personally seen any footage of it, but they could also be used for some great wake-up game. But we're gonna have to wait and see how it works out on January 13th, because if you didn't know, Beerus has been confirmed playable for the open beta. I probably won't be giving him too much attention myself, as I really want to play a lot of the other characters, but hey, if you're looking for somebody that you can spend a lot of time in the lab with, I would say definitely take a look at Beerus. And I think that about does it for the characters that I think people should be aware of before they get into the game. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to leave your comments about which characters you think people should watch out for. Honestly, there's a lot. Androids 18 and 17 come to mind with their amazing block string pressure. And you can even go more in depth with Kid Buu. I left out a lot of his gimmicky stuff and a bunch of tricks he can do with his limbs. But hey, if you want to discuss that stuff, I'll be down in the comments as well. See you next time.